Welcome to Dot's Diner. How can I help you? Actually, my name's Emma, but I can't change the sound, so I figured I might as well change my name. Better, now that you're here. But don't worry, we're not starving for customers. The diner's not really a business. It's just something to keep busy. Well, when I first found the place, I was just looking for a place to spend the night. But I thought, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. We don't actually have lemonade on the menu, just to be clear. Carnegie makes a trip over to the towers every so often to collect their trash. The people toss away more food than we could ever serve. Huh. You make it sound like we're a family. I suppose it does feel like that sometimes. I think Carnegie's a little too hard on Jessica, though. She's a runaway, and girls like that have been through hell and back. I just try to give her space and let her know I'm here if she needs me. Don't be a stranger.
Something I can do for you? If need be. There's a few scorpions around here and some raiders to the north, but we're pretty high up, so I can usually spot them early. My main job is shuttling supplies over from Tenpenny Tower. I knew Dot back when she was Emma. The name change is still a little weird at times, but I'll get used to it. Vernon's bad with a gun, but good with a wrench. If something needs fixing, we ask him. Jessica, on the other hand, she's a worthless chem addict. I have no idea why Dot's so good to her. Later.
Hey, what do you know about that phone booth outside? In pre-war times, sure, but nobody since. So it makes you wonder, who's making it ring? Yeah, about a week ago I was having trouble sleeping. I figured since I was up, I'd go have a smoke over by the diner. You know, to relax. Only clumsy me, I dropped my matches. Well, it was so dark I couldn't even see my hands, let alone the matches. So I got down on my hands and knees and started petting around the pavement. I think I was about 2 seconds from screaming for a light when all of a sudden, the street lamp flickers on. And that's when the phone started to ring. Hell no, would you? I don't know. You're messing with forces you don't understand. It was probably 2 hours after midnight, give or take. It kept ringing for about a minute before the light went out. There's no way. I even opened it up and cut all the wires just in case. I'd tear the whole thing down if Dot would let me. I don't know. To be honest, ever since that night, I've been going to sleep way before then. I'm a maintenance guy. I like fixing things, taking them apart, stuff like that. I offered to help Dot fix the streetlight, but she said it'd just attract coyotes, or worse. After what happened the other night, it's just as well. Like I said, it was 2 hours after midnight, give or take. Wait, you're not thinking of picking it up, are you? Don't pick up that phone. Nothing good can come out of it.
Come back anytime.
Hey there.
See
What
you
was
around.
that noise?
Don't be alarmed, but I think it sounded like a scream.
Oh my God. Is someone hurt? Where's Jessica?
Shit, I'll go check her camper. Damn.
What could have done this?
Whatever got to her, it wasn't human. Her guts are torn out.
It's the phone! Someone picked up the phone!
What are you talking about? What phone?
It always rings right around this time. Whoever picked it up must have let something out.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Vernon. Not again with this bullshit.
It's not bullshit. Someone must have picked it up. You picked it up, right? Well, it's too late for apologies now. The important thing is we convince the others not to do the same.
Enough! Whatever we're dealing with here is real, and ignoring some pre-war junk isn't going to stop it.
Then where is it? Where's this vicious, bloodthirsty animal you keep talking about?
I don't know. Maybe we spooked it. Or maybe it was raiders. We all know Jessica didn't belong to any choir.
Raiders? Since when do raiders run from anything?
Will you two stop arguing? Something's out there, and we need to protect ourselves.
Dot's right. I'll start sleeping during the day so I can guard the camp at night. The rest of you should arm yourself in case this thing isn't nocturnal.
And what if the phone rings again?
It won't.
If we can't remove the booth, I think I'll ask Dot if I can cut the receiver cord. That way, it doesn't matter if it rings. You won't be able to answer.
I'm sorry. I don't want to talk right now. Maybe in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe in superstitious nonsense. Whatever killed Jessica is still out there, and we have to be ready for it. It's nonsense. You start connecting random dots and you'll convince yourself your mother was a mole rat. Life's not that complicated. When something's coming at you with extreme prejudice, the best thing to do is point and shoot. I'm more worried about how Dot's taking it. Jessica was a chem addict. She was already killing herself. I doubt it will. Animals stick to a pattern. They hunt in the day or at night, never both. I'm no fool. I'll take any help I can get. But Vernon and Dot would just get in the way. It's that obvious, huh? Well, I wasn't always like this, but the wastes have a way of changing you. Well, a few years back I was part of this militia. Most of us were normal guys, but there's always one who's a bit of an oddball. For us, that guy was Freddy. Every patrol, he'd show up with holes in his pants and a pair of mismatched socks. One day I ask him why, and he tells me, "These are my lucky socks. I can't die if I'm wearing my lucky socks." Of course, I couldn't argue with him. He was alive, so the socks worked. Hell, I even tried it myself. Shot in the head by a raider. Freddy got sloppy and let the guy flank him. Not sure why. Maybe it was the socks. Simple. In life, people believe what they want to believe. Sometimes it feels like those beliefs make sense, but no amount of luck is going to stop a bullet to the head. So take it from someone who knows. If you want to survive in the wastes, don't lose sight of what's real.
Hey, I brought you some coffee.
Thanks. You should go back to sleep.
Who can sleep after all that's happened?
I guess you have a point. And I can't say I'm mad about the company. But you don't believe this nonsense about the phone, do you?
No, don't worry. I haven't lost my mind yet.
Well, good. Because according to Vernon, it'll start ringing at any moment.
Go easy on Vernon. His heart's in the right place.
I'll try. But I'm not gonna encourage him. Not when...
See? I told you! I told you it rings!
What is this? Some sort of trick?
You think this is some kind of hoax? Jesus, Carnegie! Jessica's dead!
Yeah, and it hasn't got shit to do with that phone. Hell, I'll prove it. See? What did I tell you? Nothing.
Carnegie, I think I heard something.
What do you mean?
When you picked up the phone, I heard a voice telling me to go back to the diner.
Oh no. You've really done it now. We're done for. We're fucking dead!
Calm the fuck down, Vernon. Now, if someone's in that diner, then the way I see it, we have him cornered. I think you should lead the way, and I'll cover the rear. What do you think? Thanks. If anyone tries to sneak up on us, I got your back. Okay, you two get behind our friend here. I'll cover the rear.
No, this can't be real.
We must be in hell. This is literally hell.
Well, wherever we are, we got company. Take that!
What do you mean, a message?
It was written on the walls. Something about the trash.
No, it can't be.
I'm telling you, it was there. I saw it, I swear. You believe me, don't you?
You didn't see a goddamn thing.
You can't be serious. You heard the phone. You saw the diner.
It doesn't matter what I saw. I want you all to pack your things. We're leaving.
I understand if you both want to go, but I'm staying.
Emma, no.
My name's Doc, same as on the sign. And I've put too much into this place to leave now.
But think about what you're saying. You can't stay here. Not after all this.
I can, and I will. If Vernon's right about the phone, then all we have to do is not answer it.
To be honest, I think you're crazy. But if you're that determined to stay, then I'm staying too.
But what about the message? It might be a clue. But what if this thing is trying to tell us something? Shouldn't we at least try to communicate with it?
Even if it was a clue, there's no point checking the cage for death claws when you can just leave it locked. Now, if you want to leave, you're welcome to. No one will call you a coward, not after tonight.
I'm not a coward. I've put just as much work into this place as you or Dot. I'm staying too.
Then you take your own advice and don't answer the phone. Just sleep through it. Which is what I suggest for all of you. Get some sleep. We'll talk about it more tomorrow.
I'm telling you, I saw a message on the wall. Something about the trash.
Need something?
Thanks so much for staying. You saved me and the diner. I didn't see anything, but it was a lot to process. Still, Carnegie's right. This thing, whatever it is, wants to kill us. So why should we listen to anything it has to say? Carnegie will make sure that that doesn't happen. He'll shoot somebody in the leg if he has to. Why would you want to do that? Well, it doesn't matter. I lost the keys to that years ago. We burn all our trash now. To keep the mole rats and other vermin away. Look, I don't know what you think you'll find in there, but it's private property. You shouldn't just go rummaging through other people's things. Thanks again for stopping those ghouls.
I figured someone would open that dumpster up sooner or later. Truth is, Vernon wasn't the first person to hear that phone ring. It was me. Because I knew who it was after. And right or wrong, that's who I sided with. It was about a year ago. Emma had just taken over the diner and asked me to come help her set up. It was real late. I spent all night patching a hole in my camper when it started to ring. And without thinking, I walked over and picked it up. When I first picked it up, it was mostly static, but then I started to hear a voice. Only, it wasn't coming from the phone. When I found the body, it was pretty easy to figure out who killed her. I don't know, it just felt awkward, giving her a proper burial knowing what happened. And part of me thought if I left it here, one day Emma would trust me enough to tell me the truth. From what I could piece together, she used to live here, slept on the same mattress Emma uses now, might have even called herself Dot. But she was also old and stubborn. She couldn't have had more than 5 years left. If she just let Emma use the diner, this never would have happened. You could move on, pretend you never saw it. I'll guard the phone every night and make sure nobody else gets hurt. But if you're going to make trouble, then I'm letting you know right now. I'll fight you with every last bullet.
Sticking around, huh? We ought to get you a trailer. You've more than earned it. What dumpster? I don't know what you're talking about. Jessica, that poor woman. She'd still be alive if it weren't for me. You're right. It's time I came clean. It was me. I killed her. And it's my fault Jessica's dead. I don't know. She was living here when I found the diner. At first, I tried to convince her to use the trailers, but she wouldn't leave. I mean, she wasn't right in the head. Plus, she was old and rude, and I know it just sounds like I'm making excuses, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not a murderer. I just did what had to be done. There's nowhere else for someone like me. It was safe, quiet, and far away from home. I couldn't go back to town. Not after what happened. I needed this place. It had to be here. I know. It doesn't make the burden any easier, but that's mine to bear. Not Vernon's, not Carnegie's, not Jessica's, and certainly not yours. It's hard carving a life out here in the West, and not every decision is easy. Believe me, I know.
Need something repaired? See you around.
Here's a little something on the house. Carnegie's watching over the phone like a bloodhound. Hasn't rung yet, so I think we're in the clear. Yeah, I think the best way to get over what happened is to get back to work. Come back anytime. What dumpster? I don't know what you're talking about. Jessica, that poor woman. She'd still be alive if it weren't for me. You're right. It's time I came clean. It was me. I killed her. And it's my fault Jessica's dead. I don't know. She was living here when I found the diner. At first, I tried to convince her to use the trailers, but she wouldn't leave. I mean, she wasn't right in the head. Plus, she was old and rude, and I know it just sounds like I'm making excuses, but what I'm trying to say is I'm not a murderer. I just did what had to be done. And are you the one who's going to give it to her? Can you really do that? I mean, look at me. I'm no soldier. I'm helpless. Maybe you're right. But she was old, mad, and dying. It's not the same. But I know better than anyone that there's no point in begging. And I've been through way too much to let some stranger walk in here and take this diner away from me.
First you killed Dot and Carnegie, and now you pick up the phone? Are you trying to get rid of me too? Dot? But how? What did she do? Really? Well, you know that I had nothing to do with it. I barely know the woman, and to be honest, I always thought her cooking was lousy. I don't know. I could turn the place into a fix-it shop. but I don't think the tower people are throwing away nuts and bolts. I guess I'll just run it as a diner for now. I'm not changing my name to Dot, though. As far as I'm concerned, that name is cursed. Need something repaired? I can't change the sign, but I've been calling it Vernon's Chop Shop instead. You know, 'cause I chop onions and meat. People might mistake it for a workshop, but that's fine too. I can do both. I'm getting the hang of it, I think. I need to hire someone to take Carnegie's place, though. I can't leave the diner, and I don't know how to use a gun. All right.